got nothing on me. If you're looking for skooma, head on downstairs.
Rigmor's guardian, alive and well. Only my mistress knows where she is, but don't worry. Rigmor is unharmed. Or you'll do what? Kill me and you'll never see her again. You see, we have a vested interest, you and I. What the New Order are trying to establish is madness. They are blind fools hoping to restore Tamriel to an ancient time long gone by. But they are very careful. Only the upper echelons of the Order really know what is going on. They have bided their time for decades planning this so-called restoration. Once I knew they were attempting to construct a portal gate, I informed my mistress. Luckily enough, my work was done, and I had fled before you arrived at Diamond Ridge. I serve my mistress as Zephyr serves his. My mistress knows all, and is in need of your services, Guardian. Before the entity can enter as a living God King, it is imperative he is in possession of Scourge. Its power will tame the Daedra, and the New Order will be free to cleanse Tamriel as they see fit. A Scourge is a mace, an ancient relic with the power to banish Daedra into the void. Yes. Officially it's an archaeological excavation, but unofficially they are looking for the mace. But they are digging in the wrong place, and fortunately for you, they believe you're dead. Before the entity can enter the realm of mortals, it must transform. But a sacrifice must be made for it to do so. The Nordling girl Rigmor is to be the sacrifice on the altar of restoration, so the entity can enter the mortal realm as a living god king. At first, yes, they had found another potential replacement for Rigmor, another child of noble birth. let me tell you a little story. Many years ago, a little girl was born in Bruma, the only daughter to a Nord war chief and a school teacher. Nothing unusual there, most would have thought, but this little girl was ever so special. So special, in fact, it would cause the gods to vest their interests in her well-being. Not only for her, but for themselves as well. The new order has a very powerful master that orchestrates everything. The Daedric princes only know it as the entity, but my mistress knows its identity. Alas, I am not at liberty to discuss it further, but a once-in-a-millennia scheme was about to unfold. Azura took it upon herself to protect the child, but in doing so would ultimately put herself at risk. The entity's first strike was the whereabouts of the Black Diamonds. He entrusted Tumrenen Keusius, a killer, bandit, and thief, to travel all of Tamriel searching for them. Anyone who possessed them were tortured as to the location of the vein, then killed, and the diamonds forged into armor. As you probably know by now, the diamonds are linked to the essence of Azura's heart. It was a cynical plot to weaken Azura's power, until Keusius was eventually tracked down and killed by Cassius Varon after they murdered his family, something the entity had not foreseen. But it was enough to distract Azura, and the order struck. Ragnar was arrested and his family kept as hostages. He was extradited to Alinor in chains and executed. They needed him dead. They feared him. But the girl child Rigmor, she has noble blood dating back some 200 years. Tyler Adriaf, a brilliant strategist and rising star, was entrusted with the well-being of the girl child. All the pieces were in the right place. Ragnar's execution, the child kept under close guard for the sacrifice of noble virgin blood. But Adriaf slipped up, and the sentimental Khajiit whisked her away. The child was protected by diplomatic immunity until she came of age. But after the unpleasant incident at Bruma, they knew she was at large, and no stone was left unturned in the search for her. When Adriaf learned of her demise in the mountains, he ordered the Falmore garrison involved in the hunt to bring back the corpse. When they were unable to retrieve it, they were all put to the sword, including the wolves. But a replacement was found. A boy, child of noble birth, and a bounty placed on Rigmor's head. They feared her. They knew she could not be stopped. But as the completion of the portal gate reached its end, the boy child unfortunately perished in an unforeseen incident. The Order are now running out of time, and they need Rigmor alive. Adriaf's head was nearing its untimely separation from the rest of his body, unless he came up with a solution. He knew a direct confrontation was futile, and you, unfortunately, fell for his little scheme. You were the target at Fort High Rock. They knew that you were coming, and without you, Rigmor would crumble. But know this, Guardian. They never accounted for you. This spanner in the works, the fly in the ointment. You have caused them great distress to the point that maniac Daedric was foaming at the mouth in an apoplectic rage. Ha 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 ha. But Azura fell into their trap. They found the shrine at Diamond Ridge, and with it the black diamond vein. They forged the black diamonds to weaken her, then desecrated her shrine. With Azura weakened and the portal gate near completion, and Rigmor incapacitated, my mistress has been forced to finish what was started all that time ago. So you must bring the mace, Scourge, to my mistress's shrine, and in return, she will give you the location of your beloved Rigmor. None. But if they acquire the mace, Guardian, the entity will be free to unleash its frenzy. Nothing will be able to stop it. Not even the Daedric princes. Before he could unleash the great anguish, Mehrunes Dagon had it taken to a temple carved into the mountain rocks somewhere close to Markarth. But the entrance is not beneath Markarth, as the Order think it is. No. Markarth is beneath the entrance. You will need to climb the rock face until you come to a pass. Follow the stream until you see below you the city. There you will find the entrance. Oh, if you do happen to save the girl, bring her to the college at Winterhold. There are some things she needs to learn about her past. I'll be there, waiting. Boethia.
ride? Where do you want to go? Climb and back, and we'll be off. Ever been to Markarth? Some say it was built by the dwarves. I don't believe a word of it, though.
She's silly. Yes. Dito.
Could I maybe skip the excavation, Uncle Calzano? What are you hiding, priest? I'm not hiding.
that magic away from me.
I just don't understand. Where else could they be?
I'm sorry, Mirai, but I really don't know where else to look. I think we should start considering that maybe they aren't in Skyrim.
What? That doesn't even make any sense. Why else would they tell me to come here?
I don't know, kiddo, but I know your mother and I can't think of any reason she'd leave you without so much as a word.
So, what? Are you saying they abandoned me? Or they're dead? That they decided I was just too much trouble and left?
Mirai, you know that's not what I meant.
I just don't get it. Wait,
What? Is there something else?
never mind. Listen, I have an idea. I need you to do one more thing for me.
Mirai, I really don't think there's anywhere else to look.
Whenever we visited Skyrim, we stayed with a friend of his. I need you to go find him. He must know something.
You mean Junin? Mirai, are you sure about this?
Of course. I think I remember he lives in Rorikstead or Falkreath. I'm not sure, it's been a while. Please, just do this one last thing for me. I have to stay here in case they come back. I need to ask him some questions. If you can, bring him back here?
Okay, I guess I'll start with Rorikstead.
He shouldn't be too much trouble. Just send word when you find him. And Shin? Thanks. All right. Excuse me, but who are you? Well, aren't you just a saint? Do you go around asking every Nord if their sweet roll is warm enough, if their bed is fluffy enough? Or do I just look particularly helpless to you? What? The dainty little girl can't do anything by herself? I've managed for the better part of a year just fine without your help. I think I'll survive another day. Am I supposed to believe you're doing this out of the goodness of your heart? That there's nothing else you want from me? I don't have any gold to offer you, and there's nothing else I'd be willing to give. But why? I don't think I've ever met someone so concerned with other people and not want something in return. Why are you so persistent? I'm actually starting to believe you're genuine. Anyone else's patience would have run out by now. You're really not going to drop this, are you? Look, I really have nothing to offer you, so don't come back expecting a reward. I guess I should at least give you a chance then, shouldn't I? Okay, if you really want to help me that bad, I do have something you can do. There's a spot a little east of here I used for fishing. I left something there, and I just want you to bring it back. It's nothing valuable, so don't think you could just run away with it, but it's still important. I'll mark it on your map, so just bring it back to me when you find it. Be careful out there.
Bit of jewelry for your journey home. Oh, pendant with lovely on my sister.
By the divines, the force are here in the city.
Everyone, stay back. The Markot city guard has...
By the gods, that man nearly killed me. Thank you. Here. I was gonna bring this to my sister, but I think you should have it. I've heard of them. Something about the men who live in the hills and attack caravans. I'm sorry. I don't know anymore. I'm just visiting here from Cyrodiil. No, I don't have any idea. I was just shopping for a pendant for my sister back in the Imperial City. I should never have come to Markarth.
Well, hello. Got one all saddled and ready to go. What are you willing to pay? Sounds fair. She's yours. Like I said, she's all saddled. May the crags fail to trip your feet.
this again, Mirai. I told you to stay in your room.
No! This isn't fair! Why can't you just let me have a normal life like everyone else?
That's enough, Mirai. One more word out of you and the trip is cancelled.
Ugh!
By the order of the Jarl, stop right there. Smart woman. Now come along with us. Take any stolen goods and you'll be free to go. After you pay the fine, of course. All right then.
Well, what am I supposed to do? Never leave the house? You want that ending?
You don't know
closing
anything
the
about this
stall,
house?
and that's fine.
No.
You want to give
Anyone
up now?
seen
Out of
entering or
fear?
leaving? Strange lights or unusual noises? It's abandoned. It's always been abandoned.
Stop shouting, would you?
What do you want? That's it. Give it to me. Thank you. This is very important to me. I know what you're thinking. Well, why didn't you get it yourself then? Well, that's really none of your business. It's not like it was going anywhere. I was just in a rush because I remembered Shin was supposed to be back today. Either way, I really should take better care of it. Yeah. I've known him forever. He's an old friend of my mother's. He's been an invaluable help. I don't know where I would be without him. Something. Why don't you ask him yourself? You're all for doing stuff for free, right? Well, I sent Shin to Rorikstead to find someone, and, well, he's already done so much for me. He could probably use some help. Never mind, just go to Rorikstead and talk to him. He'll have something for you to do. Was that seriously it?
Come on in.
The Silverblood Inn has plenty of strong drink and clean rooms.
What can I do for you? Need something?
Unlike my husband Klepper, I watch after our guests. Depends. Are you thirsty, hungry, both?
What was
I
that
should
you said,
remind Klepper
venomous
to
wife
clean
of
this
mine?
place up.
So, I've seen every court of Skyrim, but
Did you start crying meow? Smells like craziness in here.
Come forward. Do you have permission? So you are Azura's little toy. What does she know of the restoration? You have served me well, mortal. But are you worthy of my gratitude? Do you love this girl? You must be prepared to go to any length to save her. But I have the mace. Why should it concern me if she lives or dies? Her sacrifice would suit me well, for I can do battle with the entity and devour it. It would cause me great pleasure. The girl is worth more to me dead than alive. Any fool or thief could have stolen the mace. My mercy comes at a price, mortal. You must prove your worth as a warrior before me. Defeat my champions, and I will give you what you need. I give you my word. This I have got to see.
Never should have come here.
You're dead.
Do you love this girl? I can sense her heartbeat, mortal. I can sense her love for you. How cruel a joke it is, then, that your love is untrue. It is a false love. Do you not have the same feelings for her as she for you? Your judgment is why she's now near death. You failed her. You abandoned her when she needed you the most. Isn't this true, mortal? The entity? There is no entity, mortal. It is Malakath. Malakath, the spurned fool. Malakath, who wishes to be transformed into a god king, reborn as Trinamak. Admit it, mortal. You love this girl. You want this girl. Will you sacrifice yourself on the altar of Trinamak for her love? Or would you quench her last dying tears with your kiss? If she gave you everything she had to prove her love for you, would you now spurn her? As she lies on the dais, her bosom heaving as the daggers plunge, would you swap her fate? If her last dying wish was for one last embrace and one last kiss, and her last words were that she loved and forgave you, would you say that you loved her back? Answer me, mortal! Do you love this girl? Answer me, mortal! Would you take her place at the sacrificial altar? You are a worthy champion. And my word is true. You will know whence she is. There are many acolytes, mortal. She is floating on her tears in a sea of writhing darkness, ready to awaken at the moment her bosom bursts at the point of 10 blades, goblets ready so they might drink away her life force at the whim of an usurper. To get to the dais, you will need help. You cannot do it alone. And once she is saved from the black pit of the abyss, you must go into oblivion and strike the sigil stone with Azura's bane. Only then will Tamriel be saved. Destroy the gate, or it will all have been for nothing. Go and save your beloved mortal, who is even now asleep on the dais, awaiting her fate. A fate only you can decide.
They have taken her to an isolated island stronghold off the northern coast. It is, of course, heavily guarded. I do hope you have some friends that might come to your aid in this time of need. Excellent. I'll have a boat ready to transport you to the island in Dawnstar, down by the docks. I would advise you to prepare for the task ahead, but don't dilly-dally. We won't have much time. The portal is almost ready.
Need a ride? Where do you want to go? Climb and back, and we'll be off. Hope you're not getting too wet back there. Let me know if you want. Think I got a clean mug around here somewhere.
It's a curse. It has to be. I've got to get out of this town.
Need a room? Don't worry. Nightmares don't seem to happen for travelers. Sure thing. It's yours for a day.
Irgnir,
Good day.
hold of yourself. They're just dreams. Please tell her, Erandur.
Listen to your friend, Fuki. They are just dreams. My dear, I assure you that it is quite normal.
It's the same dream over and over again. You think that's normal? It's evil, I tell you.
Erandur, she has a
Yes?
point. You keep telling us.
Be careful.
someone there?
Asking listen, they barely noise. He likes it.
The portal is open. Let us prepare the sacrifice. Behold, a new dawn, a new millennia, a new order. Calia, I implore. I must complete the incantation.
You are a fool to come here. Now prepare to die, mortal. You do not stand a chance against my minions. Only death awaits you here. You dare to interfere in the affairs of the gods, you puny weakling? You would believe the lies of a slut? Now pay with your life. Kill the mortal, cut out her heart, and place it on the board of Holocaust so I can devour it. I will suck the life in from what's legal yet dry empty husk. I will feast on their bones and crush their souls and cast them into the void. I will bathe in the blood of your ancestors, past and future to come. I will suck the flesh from the bones of your children and decorate my pride with their skulls. my sister kill as well. You have proved worthy of my respect, mortal. Before you strike the stone with Azura's Bane, sheathe your swords and listen to the words of Malakath. I have waited in the darkness of the Ashpits for a millennia, just for this moment to come. The rightful God King of all of Tamriel, reborn from the ashes, from the devoured remains of a vengeful witch. A spurred monster cast into the far reaches of the void, the living abomination of spite itself. You would now cast me down and thwart my rightful destiny? Is the life of a mortal girl so greater a thing to cherish than the restoration of Tamriel? Strike the stone and the millennia will be undone at your hand. But know this, there will be another time, another millennia, another sacrifice. If not now, then tomorrow. The invasion is about to begin, and nothing can stop it now. Hold your sword, and I promise to you will be a long life and glorious old age. I give you my word. Quickly! Kill her before she strikes the stone! You dare defy a god! No!
Dragonborn.
Rigmor! Oh, my baby girl. What have they done to you? Dragonborn, how can I ever thank you?
Quickly, place her on the bed. This way, Dragonborn. Let Sigurd take care of her now. Ingol and Cassius said they will visit soon, and to keep us informed if something should happen. What happened out there, Dragonborn? Well met. Did you discover who this entity was?
Does it mean there's Goldering elsewhere?
How did you manage to thwart him? By the gods.
At this rate, I'll just have to sell the old place.
Angie, we must stay together. The New Order are still a force to be reckoned with. Gah! They could make another portal. The New Order must be defeated on ground here. I will travel to Cyrodiil and make preparations. Inform my contacts. Meanwhile, Rigmor needs to recover. How is Rigmor? Is she okay?
She's asleep. Sorella is with her.
Did she mention anything about what happened?
She doesn't remember a thing, but she awoke in panic. She didn't know what was going on. We asked her about what happened, but she doesn't remember.
You said she doesn't remember a thing. Could that be just exhaustion?
It's too early to tell. Once she has had a good rest, we can talk to her.
Talk about what? Is everyone talking about me behind my back?
Rigmor! No, we just thought...
We? Who's we?
Rigmor, the Guardian.
Guardian? I don't see no Guardian. Bring me home? This isn't my home. It's just a part of the nightmare. So get out of my face! Ugh. I don't even know you.
Need something?
Dragonborn, I'm sorry. Why don't you rest a while? You must be exhausted.
Watch it! Stop shoving, would you?
Yes, I think so. She's sitting on the porch. Go and speak to her.
She likes this one better.
Hi. Yeah, I think so. I'm sorry about, you know. Mom says you came for me. That you were my guardian. Will they come for me again? What did they want with me? Guardian, I keep having this dream. There's a little girl. I could hear her crying. She's all alone, in the dark. I can't see her, so I follow the sound of her sobbing. I find her. She has her back to me, and I approach, and she wants me to hold her hand. I take it, and then she leads me to a battlefield. The sky is black and rain is pouring down. There's a terrible storm, but she keeps pulling me forward. I don't want to follow her. I'm scared. And I let go of her hand and wake up every time. No, she wants to show me something. But I let go every time because I'm afraid. But I am having trouble remembering things. Everything is vague. I can't even remember my past. Before, when I was a little girl, all that is gone. I am finding it hard to connect with them. No matter how much I know I love them in my heart, I feel something is wrong. And I feel guilty, but I don't know why. All we have to connect us is this uncertainty? I don't know. Comfortable. Protected. Safe, I guess. Right now, I think I need that. A guardian. I'm sorry. I guess I am about to rediscover a lot of things, right? I think I'll go take a walk. Try to clear my head.
Dragonborn, did she say anything? Is her memory coming back?
She does know who we are, doesn't she?
Some say that to move forward, you sometimes have to go back. Sometimes to remember who we are, we need to start from the beginning.
So it must be just a temporary thing, like Baren says. Maybe she needs to jog her memory. What about you, Dragonborn? Does she remember who you are? It hasn't been easy for her. Thank the gods she's at least alive and well.
Why don't you take Rigmor and revisit some places you have been? She would probably recognize. It could help with her recovery. Excellent idea. By the way, your wanted status is revoked by the Empire. You'll both be free to proceed how you wish. Take care, Dragonborn.
You okay? What is it? Why don't you take her this hunting clothing for the journey? Also, give her this sword, if she will take it. We'll be here waiting.
Hey, Guardian. You checking up on me already? Uh-huh. I love it here. By the lake. It fills me with a wonderful sense of...
Can't she have something
freedom.
else? Something that is
We've
not
been here
elven?
before, haven't we? You and I. Together, I mean. I wish I could remember what's been going on. It's kind of really weird. It's like Angie and Sorella. I feel like I've known them all my life, but I just don't recall any of the moments. Like a book with nothing on the pages. Hey, I would like that. Can we take the horses? You know, I wanted to ride one earlier, but Angie wouldn't allow it. Said it was too dangerous on my own and I wasn't dressed right. Okay, how do I look? I can't. No. No. I'm sorry. I'm just not ready for that. Please. Guardian. You know when I said I felt like I knew everyone all my life, but just don't recall any of the moments? Well, it's the same with you. That other time I said I didn't know you. I don't know why I said that. I was just angry at myself, I guess. I feel safe with you. I want to remember. I do. Really. So, you just do what you gotta do. And I'll follow, okay? Really? That's so cute. Let's go.